ONYXCON Foundation. What it is, what it ain't, what it gonna be like. We going live for the third time today. That's right. We got three for the third. I'm the third, so we doing three for the third, baby. Because it's all about this monetization nation. What's the monetization nation? That's you. That's you if you want to be. That's all my supporters. That's everybody who is a subscriber. All right. We got tiers. We got levels to it. There's the basic subscriber, meaning you hit that button right now, you a subscriber. Boom, you in. That's it. Monetization nation. Official first level, first tier. You want to take it up a notch. You want to be a second tier? All right, you need to go over to Fanbase. It's an app. Somebody scratching their head. What's Fanbase? It's an app. It's a lot like Instagram. It was inspired by Instagram. The CEO is Isaac Hayes III, the son of the legendary funk soul singer, actor, voiceover legend, the maestro, Mr. Isaac Hayes. Okay? If you know who he is, you already know good music. You know Stax Records out of Memphis. Shout out Memphis. What's that? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of legends. A lot of legends, but he's one of them for sure. And like I said, his son, unlike it's unlike a lot of social media at the same time. It wasn't like, well, like I said, like Instagram, but it's also got a little bit of YouTube to it, because now you can do longer videos on it than you used to be able to do. So you can do like shorts, you can do a slightly longer video, like what do they call them, verticals. Everybody's talking about verticals. Everybody doing vertical short series and things. You can do a vertical on there. You can do verticals on Fanbase. All right. But the thing that makes Fanbase so amazing, aside from being a generally cool idea, is the ability to get monetized from day one and to invest in Fanbase. Now, right now, they don't have open full investment, meaning you come in as a $399. I know it's a lot. I ain't been able to do it myself. Okay, I don't. I'm not that level investor. Okay, I've only bought hearts, and what I was going to explain is that if you do the $399, you're part of the main investment folks who his whole idea is to get this thing up to boot to be sold. He wants to build it up to where it's so popular, so powerful, somebody comes along, wants to buy it, and all the stakeholders, of course, get rich, right? Like I said, I couldn't afford $399. If I could, I would have done it already. But everybody's saying there might be another open enrollment, probably with a higher rate. You probably go push it up to $500, $499 or something. But if I can afford it, I will, because I do believe it will be one of the great. It's already one of the great apps, but it will be one of the greatest apps in the future. Number one reason on Fanbase, you're not as gate kept about your content. You can speak from your mind. You ain't got to worry about so much censorship and stuff like that. They haven't done the big deals with the music yet, so you can use pretty much any music over your content right now, like I say, because I know that's going to change. They're going to eventually implement, the licensed music, and then that's going to change everything on that. But in the meantime, between time, you know how it goes. Sometimes you want to hear that certain track over your stuff, and you don't want to be worried about the 1 minute mark or the 3 minute mark and all. You can put your stuff on stuff over there and go to it. All your favorite hits and all that, you can just, dub it over it and put it on your content. So I love that about it. But the number one thing is regular thumbs up, which we need one up in here right now. I see one been looking for a minute. Go on and hit that thumbs up for me. A regular thumbs up on Fanbase is just an alert to the algorithm. Hey, people like this. It's cool stuff, right? But if you want to get paid, people buy loves. Loves are money, all right? For 99 cents, you get 100 of them. And if you find something that you like, what you gonna do? You gonna blast the button. You gonna be tapping it, tap, 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 tap. Send somebody 10. That's 10 times point zero. Was it 0.004 cent or something? It's something cent, but it adds up. And if a lot of people like it and keep doing it, guess what? You already know what's gonna happen, right? You mess around and you get a couple of dollars. The dollars add up to more dollars, and you only need $5 to cash out. Did you hear me? You only need $5 to cash out. So if you get $5 in a month, you cash out at $5. If you get over $5 in a month, you cash out. You know what I'm saying? Or it rolls over. If you get under, you roll over. So you get $3. Okay, it rolls over to the next month. and the next month, and on and on and on. Boy, whew, I knew I was going to speed limit. Somebody just got pulled over. I was like, why he pulling off? Let me get behind me. Some of my bush. Damn, y'all see them lights? It's messed up. I hate to see people getting pulled over, man, over nothing. Like, speeding tickets is the goofiest thing to me in America. It's like, you create this speed demon culture. You give people vehicles that can go 100 and mine can go 140 miles per hour. I've only been 100 in this thing ever. I've pushed it to about 100 maybe. That's it. And even then, you like if the speed limit. I heard a comedian say it better than I'm saying it now. It's like why I got cars that can go 120, 140 if the speed limit is 55 or 70 or whatever it is in whatever area you're in. On this expressway, it's 70. So I'm doing 70 right on right now. You know what I mean? And sometimes less. And I don't get mad. I don't care who getting mad, going around me with attitude. Go ahead, because you'll be next when he, woo, because he's looking for a quota. Obviously, hitting folk up at rush hour. Man, come on, these people don't care. And it's just dirty biz, man. It's dirty biz. All they care about is money. They don't care about people's safety and all that other stuff they say. Whatever, man. Y'all don't give a damn. It's a dry road. You can't use the excuse, well, it's wet roads. You can't be speeding out here. You know, oil slicks. You mess around and lose control. Yeah, okay, that could be true. But it's a dry road. People just trying to get home from work. The person who got pulled over was not swerving in the road. They're not drunk driving. They drive. Here go another one. Like I say, they out here for quarters. Here go a whole. Look at it. 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 They out for the quotas, man. They out for the quotas. Sons of guns. They sitting out here trying to get that quota. You know, and you just stay your ass right over there. Damn, they get on my nerves with that. It really is annoying. Appreciate the thumbs up. You know, but anyway, back to fan base. So like I say, you get money from loves. So people buy loves. You know, a lot of the investors, a lot of people who are investors, they got pockets. You know what I'm saying? So I know they be buying thousands of loves. And I forget what the highest amount is you can buy, but like, you know, you can put a few hundred down and get like thousands. And they be blasting. Like, you know, some of my main supporters over there. Shout out Silver Fox Luxury, who's also over here. Silver Fox Luxury is a lifestyle apparel brand, you know what I'm saying, for the distinguished gentleman like myself that is living this age of existence. But I mean, it's anybody. It's clothes for anybody, but that's his market. That's definitely his angle. And he is a Silver Fox like myself, you know what I'm saying? And good brother Michael, I've had conversations with him. He's good people, man. He's been in the film business. We got a lot in common in that regard, you know, and both being artists and stylish gentlemen and into style and having done clothing. I've done clothing, but I've never done an all-out, consistent brand when it comes to clothing because it's hard to maintain. But I got some stuff up my sleeve. I'm about to do some things. Like I say, all the time, y'all, it's all about the financials. If we can get this damn monkey off the back, as they say, the damn worrying about a bill every month and just be able to do content and live off of YouTube, literally, like let ONYXCON thrive. I want to be a full-time YouTuber. I mean, I'm claiming it. I claimed it a long time ago, and we're closer and closer to the goal, closer and closer to the goal. But we got to have them real numbers. I feel like by the time we get to 5,000 subs, and if it's really a lot of eyes on content all the time, and the numbers stay doing what they're doing right now, yeah, because we'll start saying I'm close to seeing my first video hit 100,000 views, which blows my mind. Last time I checked, it was like 80-something thousand. It was one of them ones with Tiffany Haddish. I think it's the one with Tiffany Haddish talking about Steve Harvey and how he dissed her when she was young and on the way up, and you know he didn't really know who she was gonna become or whatever. And he kind of fronted on her at one of her, you know, up and coming jobs or whatever. And a lot of people felt that, you know, and I just did a reaction video to it just to share the, you know, the kind of inspiration, like, yo, don't give up. Like the very thing I'm talking about right now, don't give up. We all say it to each other every day, all over social media. You hear people saying it. And it's something to live by, for real. It's like, yo, it's gonna happen if you keep going. It's gonna happen. It's just, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. You don't put too much energy into it. So once it starts moving, it's inertia. I'm not great at physics, but I love that concept. I never did do good in physics. I do real physics, real life physics, right? You know what I'm saying? You put enough momentum or energy into something. Once it starts moving, it's gonna be hard to get it to go. But once it starts going, it's rolling. That's how ONYXCON is. That's how I feel about this channel. That's what I know this is. And that's why I tell y'all every day when I go live, like, yo, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Yo, my one person been with me for a minute. Hit the comments. You gotta be a subscriber. Come on now. Announce yourself. Shout out. Who are you? Who you be? Is it one of my regular peoples? Is it my cousin? Rebels, Francis, excuse me, Francis Bay. I mix up, if it is you, you laughing right now because I be mixing up the names sometimes because I remember both of the brothers, but that's my father's side cousin, elder cousin of mine that supports, and sometimes he'll be in my lives checking me out and stuff. And I know he's, older gentleman, so sometimes he just lay low and just be watching and stuff. But if that's you, bro, hey, what's happening? If it's not, it's all good. Whoever it is, but I want you to say something. I'd like to know if somebody's staring this long, I want to know, yo, who up in here? What's good? What's good? But yeah, like I say, fan base is definitely something I promote. But ain't getting a dime for saying it, but I'm getting a dime when people come over there and support it. So shit, I mean, hey, I don't mind supporting fan base. They looking out at the end of every month like I just supposed to be getting some funds from this last month. From having 2 subscribers. Oh, shout out Kel Cole too. Kelly Cole over here. Kel Cole 78 over there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you too, sis. That's my LA folks out there, you know what I mean? Compton in the house. She good peoples, man. She's, nutritionist in a way. I'm not saying she's officially one, but like she posts a lot of things about that. That's most of her stuff is about health, and that's a part of Honest Fitness all day. So I love that. And then you got style with Silver Fox Luxury. I always say on Fanbase, I'm actually attracting directly my audience. Here, I know I'm attracting them, but I don't be knowing sometimes. I just see numbers. I don't really know who's in here other than the people, like I said, just mentioned. I know they all support. I know they follow. I know my family's up in here. But when you got thousands like I do here, I have no idea at the time who most of y'all are or what attracted y'all to ONYXCON. I tell y'all, hey, hit the comments respectfully. Let me know, like, yo, I really like when you do this content. I really like, just pick something next time you enjoying it and hit the comments. Be like, this is what I'm especially here for. This and this. Like, name the other stuff. Like, if it's the shoes, the content for the sneakers and stuff, or the toys, the movie reviews, the music playlists, okay? My house heads, you know what I'm saying? Deep soul for house, jazz, hip hop, whatever, because we got playlists for all that. But I'm speaking of something that I know I do a lot. I like to dance and groove in the kitchen, get my workout. Might do that tonight, I don't know. So, my people be hitting it up. Man, these cops are out. I'm looking at, they parked up here on this other exit. Man, what is going on? They are on folk. Like, dang, let people go home. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Oh, okay, here we go. Harold Blackwell in the house. I couldn't see the name. I couldn't see nothing, bro, because my steering wheel was blocking it. I had to tilt the phone up on my little holder. Harold Blackwell, that's little brother right there, man. Yeah, yeah. What's happening, good brother? Man, I hope you well, man. You and fam, respect. You know what I'm saying? I hope you maintaining, good brother. Yes, sir. Harold Blackwell, y'all. That's one of my people from back in the day. He's part of a program my dad did, a nonprofit to teach kids in Atlanta all about fishing, outdoors, archery, and I was one of the counselors. We would teach them basics of fishing. I love to fish, and I know how to do archery too. I ain't done it in a while. Ain't been pulling in a while, you know what I'm saying? But I still got it. It ain't nothing but riding a bike. It ain't nothing. Just, hey, get one in front of me. I'll show you what it is, you know. But yeah, man, that's what's up, brother. Good to hear. Good to see you on here. See if he said anything else now. But yeah, bro. Appreciate the love all day, man. All day, forever. You know it. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's my little brothers right there, man. I say brothers plural because it's a few of them that stay in touch with my pops and they forever like my little brothers and his other sons. Yes, sir. ATL forever, my peeps. But yeah, man, we about to monetize this channel, man. I just kind of spread the word. I know you do right by me, so I ain't worrying about that. But I'm just reminding if there's anybody you ain't thought to mention it to, tell them about the channel, man. Tell them about the variety of content, because this is multi-niche content. I keep pushing that hashtag. I know I'm a pioneer of that. There's other people who do it. Most channels on YouTube is more than one topic, but mine is face forward, ain't hiding from it. Like, yeah, that's what we do. It's multiple things, and it's always creative, because it's all about that art life. So for whatever I'm doing, it's always a creative spin on it. It's always a creative lens and perspective on it. And obviously my formula is working for getting people because I got numbers. I just need people to fully. Uh, he said he's at practice with his son. That's what's up, man. Salute. Teaching them the ways, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Got to keep it going, bro. You know what it did for your life. It'll definitely do the same for his. Whether he stays fishing or doing archery or not, the values of the lessons that are taught from the skill is the wisdom. That's the balance. That's the focus. That's all of what I ain't even got to tell you. I'm saying this for everybody else who's going to see this later. You know? Hell yeah. That's what time it is. But, yeah, man. Like I say, we do multi-niche content here. We cover everything from what I'm talking about now, the great outdoors, health, fitness. Fitness is health, shoot. So that's what I mean when I say fitness. And I don't just mean working out. I mean how you eating, how you thinking, you know. Relationship goals in the art life, that goes under the banner of fitness, quite frankly, because that's health. In a very unhealthy world, when it comes to relationships, you got to maintain your own focus and be right. Yes, indeed. And we do gaming. I'm gonna be doing some gaming later on today. I'm still playing through um, the first of the Viking lore God of War games, and I've been doing a lot of stuff centering around God of War lately because it's the 20th year anniversary. And once they announced, TC Carson announced, being the first voice of Kratos, that they're going to do a new revamp, a remake of the first three games. I said, oh snap, hell yeah, hell yeah. So, because I never played the first three, I never played. The only one I played is the one I'm playing now, and I was always curious of it, but I never got into it. It was always like when it was popular, it was too expensive to buy. Then it was like once it got dated, there was other stuff that I was more interested in, and the graphics got outdated real quick. Like stuff stuff looked 10 times better than the way that looked when it first came out. But story wise, and the work of TC Carson is epic and forever, because I've been watching a lot of playthroughs on here on YouTube in the last couple of days, and I was like, this is really, yeah, this is good storytelling. And TC's voice is just insane. He's amazing, man. That dude is a legend. And so for him and the respect to that, like I did even a short. I don't know how many people saw it because I didn't get a lot of numbers on that, which surprised me because I thought anything with talking about God of War right now was just gonna blast. But you never know what's gonna hit and what's not. But I did a short to kind of tease that I did some AI images where I did a kind of like if TC Carson were Kratos, and if, I mean, like literally not just the voice, but like physical look like him a little bit, and then the main man Christopher Judge, who does the newer version of the series, is the Viking lore and everything. I did a depiction of him in costume as Kratos, and so I love these images. I like ever since I first manifested them in countless prompts trying to get them tight. Because dealing with AI is, I tell people all the time, you think it ain't work, you don't know. It is pure. You better be a writer like I am, And you better understand you're gonna have to constantly reword and adjust. And it's like talking to a digital child that's super smart, trying to tell it to do something, and you got to be very tender and careful about how you say everything to it because it will go on a whole nother tangent. You're like, God, dog, you had it right. What the hell is that? What is that? No, that's not what I said. You know, it's straight ridiculous. But when it get it right, oh my gosh. And when it gets it right, that's what you see with the results of stuff like my Cyberpunk ATL series, which is a playlist right here you can check out. It's a whole series. I need to get back to that one actually. I've been putting it off only because when I go in on that, I gotta have time. I can't be worried about, like, again, back to these damn bills, finances. How hard is it not getting? How hard it is? We need to stop saying it's getting. We past getting, man. It's just it's officially crazy. It's officially crazy. You know, and it's hidden. It's hidden real hard on the ballot. Every month, all I do. This is why I'm always live, because I'm always working. Always working. I'm just trying to make some time to still build my dream, no matter what. So I'll be on here, chop it up with my peoples, see my real ones, know that I got support, and know that I'm gonna get there if I just keep going. Ain't gonna be no stopping. Gots to get it. So that's the thing. That's the mentality. That's the psychology. That's what I'm sharing. That's what I'm just being an example of every day for any other YouTubers that think, man, I think I want to do that. Well, guess what? If you ain't live like I'm live, if you ain't doing it this, you don't want it. I'm telling you, because it's going to be years. They say the average channel don't monetize till 5 or 6 years. Well, I'm on year 6 or 7 for hardcore time, like really going at, let me see, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Man, every time I do this, it's crazy. It's more than I thought. Okay, so that I want to say I really started in 2020, because I was on here in 2018, but I went hardcore in 2020. So 6 years, like I said, it takes 6. Definitely takes 6. Just know that. If you ain't ready for that, leave this alone. I'm serious. Don't even play with your mind like that. But that's all I gotta say, man. We just promoting the content, letting y'all know what we do. Shout out again to Harold Blackwell, man. Thanks for joining me, and anybody else who might see this later. Peace and blessings. Universe blessed. ONYXCON. 24/7, 365. Art life.